Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Sunday, January 25th, 2026. There are two agencies that provide law enforcement in our Morongo Basin communities. The California Highway Patrol, who focus their attention on the state highways that connect the high desert, and the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. Operating across the whole of the world's largest county, deputies act under the direction of County Sheriff Shannon Dykes, an elected official. Our local deputies operate out of the Sheriff's Morongo Basin Station in Joshua Tree. While the Sheriff's Department covers all unincorporated areas of San Bernardino County, they also contract with Surface for incorporated communities. In the Morongo Basin, that means Yucca Valley and Twentynine Palms. On recent episodes of the Z107.7 Up Close show, host Gary Daigneault spoke with the respective mayors and managers of Yucca Valley and Twentynine Palms. Daigneault asked Yucca Valley Mayor Merle Abel about their contract with the Sheriff's Department.
We contract out with the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, which is an amazing way of being able to stretch our tax dollars. A small town like Yucca Valley could not afford all the operations, the SWAT, the aerial, all the things that go into public safety. For us to contract with them is very expensive, but also much more efficient.
And it's what people want in their community. They want to be safe. On the very first day of incorporation for the city of Twentynine Palms, the very first day that the sheriff was the official police, they had a double murder. So there's forensics and labs and detectives, which a small town could never have afforded. I remember at that time when they first started going, that's why we're contracting with San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department.
Daigneault spoke with Twentynine Palms Mayor Dan Mintz and City Manager Stone James.
I saw that the top priority, the number one thing that the city of Twentynine Palms pays for is law enforcement. How does that process work, Stone? Do you go to them and say, hey, we want to do this, we want to do that? Do they come to you with a proposal? And that happens every year. They have to kind of renegotiate for law enforcement.
It does, and that is exactly how it happens, right? And so we could be a city that could have its own private police department, but that's very expensive. And so I think the city appropriately and prudently has contracted with San Bernardino County Sheriff.
And he asked about how do they negotiate that part of it. Yes, we added a detective a year and a half ago because they just said, you got parts of a detective you're paying for. If you want to clear some more cases, you need to add one. And we did, expense to our budget. And we try to keep our citizens as safe as we can. We want Twentynine Palms to be a safe city.
And so that is something that we routinely do, is take a look at what are the crimes, where are the crimes, and then what needs to happen from a law enforcement standpoint. And that's really mostly in their arena. The caliber of the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department has been unmatched.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmetz.